Tennis is widely considered to be the hardest sport on earth. It's not the fact that it's super hard to hit a ball correctly, even when you're a pro.
Oh dear.
No! How has he missed that?
Or because of how sarcastic the commentators can be.
What does Musetti need to do to get the upset?
Maybe prayer.
But because of how freaking complicated the rules are. So today, let's answer the question. Why are tennis rules so freaking complicated? To understand tennis rules, we need to get back to this man, Walter Copton Wingfield. Walter is one of the most twisted minds of the 19th century. He's the inventor of modern-day tennis. Here are a few examples of how Walter's brain worked. The point system in 99% of other sports goes 1, 2, 3, or something similar. But Walter was like, nah, this is boring. Let's follow the quarters of a clock, but not quite. His friends were like, wait, what? And Walter said, yeah, like a clock, but not quite. And his friends went, but are you sure about this? Also, could we not use the hats? And Walter went, look, it's either the hats or the clock rule. And this is how we ended up with tennis points going 15, 30, 40. Tennis is also the worst sport to broadcast, as a match can last anywhere between 45 minutes and 6 hours. Here's how Walter screwed this up for every broadcaster on the planet. If both players reach 40, they need 2 points of difference to win the game. It's called a deuce, don't ask why. It took Djokovic and Alcaraz more than 26 minutes to complete their last deuce. Remember, this is a part of one game. There can be up to 65 games in tennis. No need to be a math major to understand the time issues here. As if this wasn't enough, if players touch the net when they serve, they have to serve again. And again. And again. And again. By then Walter's friends were like, hey Walt, maybe we're good with the weird stuff. But Walt was like, no, just this one, I got just one more, it's really cool. So they were like, alright then. So he decided that when both players reach 6 games, it would be called a tie break. Then they need to reach 7 points, but separated by a minimum of 2 points. For some reason, Walter loved this 2 points of separation rule. It took Elena Rybakina and Anna Blinkova more than 31 minutes to complete a tiebreak. Now, add the let, the deuce, and the tiebreak, and see where that gets you. Not to broadcasting paradise, that's for sure. Potentially to the ER if you're a tennis player. On top of this, Walter decided that tennis, besides being an absolute nightmare to understand, play, or broadcast, should also reflect our society in its fundamental unfairness. So he invented something called an ace. You can win a 53 rally point like this one, and then the other guy just does that.
50 love.
And it counts exactly the same. Again, no need to be a psychologist to understand the damages that this can do to a player's psyche.
When I'm all alone on the road, I'm losing my mind. So darling, just call, tell me everything's alright.
So how come a sport that is so hard to understand, damages people's minds and bodies so much, and is so complicated to show on TV, still gets to be so widely popular? Maybe because of points like this. But there can be plenty of other reasons that we'll discover in our next episodes.